In this video we'll do the classification of angles by sizes. In the previous video we did what is an angle and how to measure and draw the angles. Further, those angles are classified by their sizes, and those angles are zero angle, an acute angle, a right angle, an obtuse angle, and a straight angle. So first of all we'll see what is a zero angle. So a zero angle is an angle which forms a ray. So let's say if I try to draw a zero angle, first I'll draw a ray with this endpoint, and if I try to draw an angle with zero measure of 0 degree, so basically I'll be drawing another ray on top of it. So it's a ray. So a zero angle is just a ray. Next is an acute angle, but before this we'll do a right angle and a straight angle. So what's a right angle now? A right angle is an angle whose measure is 90 degree. So with the help of this protractor, if I try to make an angle of 90 degree, I'll place the middle part of this protractor on this endpoint and I'll draw the angle. So this is an angle of 90 degree and we specify it by this notation. Instead of a curve, we make this sign. So it means this is an angle of 90 degree, or this is a right angle. Let's say I draw an angle of 90 degree and I just make this sign. This sign specifies that it is an angle of 90 degree. I don't need to write 90 degree. So an angle of 90 degree is called a right angle. Next is a straight angle. A straight angle is an angle whose measure is 180 degrees. So if I draw an angle, let's say this is a ray, and I make an angle of 180 degrees. So I'm measuring it from the right side, so I have to go 0, 10, 20 all the way to 180 degree over here, and I'll join these 2 points and I'll assume that this is a ray. Now this is an angle of 180 degrees. So this is called a straight angle as it is a straight line. So these are the angles: a zero angle, a right angle, and a straight angle. Now we'll see what is an acute angle. So I'll write it over here. This is an angle of 0 degree. Now any angle which is greater than 0 degree and less than 90 degrees is an acute angle. It can be 45 degrees, 60 degrees, or let's say I draw an angle of 20 degrees. So it is an acute angle. Or I draw an angle of 60 degrees. This is an acute angle. Or I draw an angle of 89 degrees. So all these are the examples of acute angles. Exactly like that, an obtuse angle is an angle whose measure is greater than 90 degrees and less than 180 degrees. So let's say I make an angle of 100 degrees, or I make an angle of 165 degrees. So these are the examples of obtuse angles. So this is the classification of angles by sizes, and it is widely used in geometry.